Hello, Virgo. So we're going in cold with your reading today. I I did record your video this morning. I'm recording it on Friday, ready to go up for no, sorry, Thursday morning. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Friday. There's something wibbly wobbly timey-wimey going on. I'm recording on Thursday for the video to go up on Saturday. Whenever it finds you, it's meant to find you at the time. It is a timeless reading, but there's something to do with the timing this week. There's some weird thing with what's going on with when I record the reading, when the video goes live, and then events that happen for you guys in between that. There's some weird thing going on. So I recorded your video this morning, was quite happy with it, processed it and everything, didn't upload it. And then I'm sat here going, something's changed in Virgo's energy. So in the space of a day, something's changed with your energy where I'm meant to do it at this time. I felt rushed to do it this morning, and now it feels right to do it. So I'm doing your reading again. If the messages that came through on that reading were meant to come through, they'll come through again. If not, they won't. The song to close out your reading, though, was My Heart Belongs to Daddy by Sophie Milman. So take that if you will. But let's get a song for your reading right now. In fact, I'm going to make sure I'm properly tuned into the energies. I will be back with you in a second. All right, ready to go. I'm totally going into this reading blind, by the way. I've released everything. Like, absolutely not expecting anything going into this. I've not tried to get any intuitive messages. For some reason, I have to go into it completely clean. So, Virgo, the reading for Virgo. Oh my God, Hallelujah by Tori Kelly. I was just singing this last night. One of my friends shared a series of videos where there's a musician and he plays music to his dog, and the music videos on YouTube are all like this dog in this field, and I was like, I think I just met God. Like this like epic dog. If I can remember to, I'll go and find the links and post the links in the description box down below so you can see it. But the Alleluia, the original version, was one of the songs, and I was actually saying I prefer the Tori Kelly version because she leaves out a lot of the more challenging, difficult verses, and I understand that that's part of the beauty of that song. But Tori Kelly's version is, I don't know, it strikes me better personally. So Tori Kelly's version of Hallelujah by Sing. Illumination. Movies, perhaps there's something going on with movies for you. Okay, so the song Alleluia may be particularly meaningful. If it doesn't strike anything, maybe go and look it up. Definitely look up Tori Kelly's version. She did a version on Instagram Live as well, which is available on YouTube too, and that was brilliant. So she's such an amazing singer. She just blows me away. So let's see. So Alleluia. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, good news. Good news, I've stopped singing. No, I haven't. I'm still going. I can't help myself. Kites, vacation. Oh, well, that is good news, right? If you're hearing news that you're getting to go on vacation, that's brilliant. Have you got your passport? Have you had your shots? So, well, brilliant. Take me with you, Virgo. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. Okay, so there are new opportunities opening up. It may be something to do with COVID restrictions starting to lift, travel becoming easier. So it could be, definitely make sure you're following as many of the safety precautions as you possibly can, but it may be that it's getting safer to travel, at least to certain places. So maybe there's something going on there for you. Opportunities though, doors opening, maybe vacation. Even if you're not physically traveling, it could be that you're getting a bit of time off. It could be that you're getting a bit of time off and you're able to do things that to do hobbies and things a little bit more that you wouldn't normally get to do. So a bit more free time possibly for some of you. For some of you, you're literally going on vacation, which can I get in your suitcase? I just saw Weekend at Bernie's 2, the dancing suitcase. Okay. Virgo, please. Virgo. Okay. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. So we have got a bit of a heads up that you might run into some sort of problem. So maybe we'll get more information about that as we go. But I'm seeing crib here, birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. So for some of you, you're having a baby, congratulations. Hopefully that's great news for you all. I'm also seeing shield though. You need to defend yourself. Now, when I put crib and shield together, because these are the two that were upright together, if you don't want to have a baby, you definitely need to shield that, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, you may need to yeah, that's for some of you. So some of you are having a baby. Some of you need to wear a condom or use like birth control. Come on, let's say it as it is here. Others of you, you may be having an opportunity to start a new enterprise, a new creative project. Could be involving children, could not be. But this shield, you need to defend yourself. Now, we have got this finger pointing. Somebody may be causing trouble, gossip, accusations possibly. You may need to defend yourself against those. I don't want to scare you. I don't think that's going to be for everybody. I'm just putting those two cards together there. It could be something to do with gossip, with the ear there. I heard this about somebody. It could be that somebody doesn't have the full story. You may need to explain yourself a little bit. It could also be that you need to defend your ideas. You need to defend your choice to go on vacation, perhaps, because maybe people might disagree with that. So there's few different ways how that could come through. I'm just going to bob that over there with the finger and the ear, because I feel like that's part of that. But vacation opportunities are waiting for you. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. And then we've got this. Oh my God. If you don't want babies, I swear to God, you need to wear a condom because crib and stalk. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Literally, you cannot make this up. Crib, stalk, news of a birth of a concept or conception of a child, or a business opportunity. Opportunities are waiting for you. So for some of you, it's business. For some of you, it's babies. Okay, I don't know which door you're going to open. Maybe you've got a choice. Definitely if you're going on vacation, maybe some of you are taking a business trip. Maybe some of you are having some time off because you've had a baby. You've got paternity leave or maternity leave. So congratulations if that's you. I'm a bit scared to see what this is going to be. But take care, enemies are working against you. So you've got pointing fingers. It's a temporary situation, though. That's underneath there, temporary situation. Also, apple temptation will test you. Now, I have to say, this was one of the cards that came out. There was a running theme of apples underlying that reading that I did this morning. Be careful of temptation. Be careful if you're going on a business trip, if you meet somebody, if you go on vacation and you meet somebody, just be wary that you may be particularly fertile right now. Okay, I'm going to just leave that as it is. Definitely enemies working against you. You need to defend yourself there. I don't want to promote paranoia with everybody. A lot of the time with tarot, things come out as being a little bit bigger, a little bit more scarier than the way that they show up in your life. So we'll tone it down a bit and just say there may be somebody around you who perhaps is feeling a little bit resentful, a little bit jealous. Again, I'm trying not to bring too much of that earlier reading into your reading, but I am seeing a little bit of it here. So I will rely on the cards and see what the cards say. So releasing. What else do we have for Virgo, please? Bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. So do take any new opportunities that arise for you. Again, that was part of the reading this morning. I assume maybe I said something wrong in that reading, or maybe it didn't come across properly, because this is coming through. It's basically the messages that were coming through in the morning reading, but a lot more succinctly. So I feel like maybe the path is slightly veered, or maybe I just didn't explain it well this morning. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So I feel like this is probably this other energy. Star. Guaranteed success. Yeah, okay. And hand. In need of help, assistance and guidance. So somebody's in need of help, assistance and guidance. Somebody may be after a handout. If you've had a lot of success, if you've had a bit of a surprise income, unexpected money. I did see the inheritance card this morning. It could be that somebody around you is a bit jealous, a bit almost jealous of your success. They want a handout. And if you Right, I'm going to tell you because it's come back through quite very, very strongly. My right ear just started ringing. Basically what happened in this morning's reading was that you had a choice to make. You were feeling pulled in two different directions, very weighed down by something from the past that, excuse me, you felt was holding you back, but there was something coming through that was more conceptual. It was more of an idea, something just starting, maybe a new project, a new business venture, which is what it's saying here, right? And you were feeling like that was going to elevate you. You felt more lighter in terms of the new, where the past was keeping you heavy. You had a lot of imagery about the baggage from the past and the need to release the baggage from the past. I may release both videos, I don't know, we'll see. But it was really important to let go of the baggage of the past, anything that's weighing you down, completely cut ties with. You had the Ten of Swords twice, which means that you really need to like sever those ties in order to move to the new future, which was much more positive. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you have to leave a relationship or anything like this, but you should be able to know what's keeping you heavy, what's making you feel burdened, what feels like it's been a long process that has made you perhaps feel like a mule, right? It's made you feel like the dog's body. So drop those burdens, within reason, anything that's sensible to do, and lighten the load and move forward with a practical plan, but only take what's necessary. The reason why I was singing, have you got your passports? Have you got your shots? At the beginning, I was singing that in this morning's reading as well, because it's like, you may only need to take like tickets, money, passport, phone, one change of clothes, travel light. Okay, so travel light. Don't feel, basically I've had two dreams in between readings, and twice I had like these two dreams, both involved travel. One was on a train and one was on a bus, and there was a time limit of having to get off the transport, but the baggage was spilt everywhere. There was too much baggage. So that's either literal or metaphorical, right? It can be emotional baggage. So travel light, make a very, very a very focused plan. Don't get dragged to the side. Don't get flustered or bogged down with too much stuff. And there was something as well about you possibly were going to get some success. You were going to get some reward and recognition for some hard work that you'd been doing. You've been putting a lot of effort into something, feeling a little bit annoyed that you weren't getting the recognition earlier, but it's like finally that recognition is coming there with the star card. So it was saying that you there may be other people around you, this is what's happening over here, who when they see you being successful, they want a piece of that, or they get jealous. So it could be friends or co-workers. You get the success, you get the reward and recognition, and then you feel like they've stabbed you in the back. You literally had like the Six of Wands and the Ten of Swords like after each other. So you had things like the Five of Wands as well. So there is this competition, this need to fight for a position at work, or to compete for something that you wanted. You've done the groundwork, you've done the hard work, getting the recognition. Now the message that wanted to come through this morning in this morning's reading, see, I'm saying all this in 13 minutes rather than 40 minutes, so clearly they've got more to tell you. It's like round up this morning's reading and we're going to tell you more. So you were going to get some guaranteed success. You were getting the recognition, the spotlight. It's almost like, it's funny as well because the imagery there on that Alleluia is from a movie called Sing. There you go. So it's like the imagery that they were showing me was like you were on stage at an awards ceremony, and you had to, instead, it was like scenario 1 and scenario 2. So in scenario 1, you said, thank you, I deserve this success. I've put in a lot of hard work. I'm so proud to be recognized for everything that I've done. But then everybody else, it's like, you would expect your friends to cheer you on. You'd expect your friends to say, yeah, we can see that you've done that hard work. We're really proud of you. But what happens is that when one person is doing very, very well, it can make others more aware of the things that they're doing badly. So an example would be if you had two friends, one friend had been going to the gym, she'd been eating well, they'd really worked on themselves. They were looking great. They were slim. They were toned. And they post a selfie and go, I look so good. I'm so pleased with myself. I've worked hard for this. You would expect your friend to be like, yay, well done. But what was actually happening was like the second person, because we're egotistical as humans, because we all have this big dose of like Freud's ego. It was like, instead of saying, oh, I'm so happy my friend is doing well, people were seeing that and comparing themselves to it and saying, I'm so annoyed with myself that I have been eating badly and not working out. I've been skipping the gym. I've got a flabby belly. I'm not doing well. So when one person was doing well, the other person was becoming more aware of the faults. And sadly, when some people are like that, it makes them jealous and it makes them strike out and try and knock that person down. Rather than working on themselves and rising up, they will try and knock that other person off the pedestal to knock them back down to their level. So basically, it was like in scenario one, you were saying, I'm so proud to be recognized for the work that I've done. Quite rightly, okay, you do deserve that success. But your friends were backstabbing you. It was like betrayal, right? You couldn't understand why other people didn't want to celebrate the fact that you'd worked so hard, a bit of a bitter pill to swallow, I guess. But scenario two was that you get up on stage, you're doing your awards speech, you're like, I've worked so hard for this, I'm so proud of myself that I've been recognised for, all this effort that I've put in. And I couldn't have done it without my friends. I couldn't have done it without this person working so hard on that project. I couldn't have done it without this person who was always, even if it's somebody who didn't work very hard, it's like that person was always so cheerful. They kept the mood high. They were always cracking jokes. They were a pleasure to work with. So it's like almost like include everybody and point out where they're successful, and you can all share the limelight then, and those people won't be resentful in that second scenario. So if you do find yourself getting reward and recognition, remember to share it with others, and say that it was a group thing, because not only does that make you look like a good person, it makes you look like, somebody who is humble. The song that came through for you this morning was Humble and Kind. I can't remember the name of the singer, but I'll put all the songs in the description box down below. So Humble and Kind, remember to be humble and kind. You do deserve that success. Everybody knows you deserve that success, Virgo. You've worked hard, people can see that, but they don't want you to brag about it and make you then feel bad. So this is a little bit like explaining why other people may act the way they do, because I don't think you would expect that. So it's just to remember to share the spotlight. It's a big message that was coming through, because I think you can avoid a lot of this trouble if you do. I'm sorry, I looked at the bread and they said throw them some crumbs. Okay, so what's this as well? New job and career. So yeah, some of you, maybe somebody's facing the axe. So yeah, new job and career, new opportunities on the horizon. Throw them some crumbs, right? Keep them happy, and that's just gonna. Yeah, okay. It could be that some of you have found out that you're having another baby and you're like, whoa, I'm going to need some more money. I need to look for a new job. So it's going to be different things for different people. It is a general reading, right? Let's go to the heart of the matter then. The heart of the matter for Virgo. Thank you. Virgo, this is your energy. It's showing as your energy. But it could be somebody who's on your mind. So either way. So the Queen of Cups then. The heart of the matter is the need or the ability to have a lot of emotional stability, a lot of emotional balance, to really know how to ride the waves as they come in, to be tranquil even if there's a storm around you, and to be able to express your love and affection for the people around you and the things around you, or for the projects that you're working on, and to be able to nurture things. So Virgo, it does feel quite like your energy. It's Cancerian energy for me, or sometimes Scorpio, Pisces, but it's the ability to you are a very, very nurturing sign. You do like to take care of the people around you, your friends, your co-workers, your family. You do really want to tend to those seeds, So this is you in your most gentle, most nurturing, most guiding nature. Now, for others of you, it may be that this is a love interest. It doesn't matter that it says queen. It can be he, she, they, just so you know that the doesn't matter the gender of the card in tarot. It could be somebody that you've got your eye on who is, it doesn't even have to be a love interest. It can be a friend or a mother, perhaps. Somebody who's very, very nurturing and loving and warm and can offer a lot of guidance to you. Sorry, they're giving me emotional oasis. So if you're connecting to a Scorpio, you may want to go and watch Scorpio's reading, because that was the name that I gave Scorpio's reading this week. What's behind Virgo? So this is what got you here. So there was interest in the water on these cards. By the way, the reason that I'm using this deck, I'm using a different deck than what I used this morning, is I've had a lot of stuff about fairies and mermaids recently, to the point that I've actually ordered myself 2 new decks, a mermaid deck and a fairy deck, that I'm going to be using for the next set of readings. So Libra to Pisces. So there's something going on there where I felt like they wanted to talk. So whatever this mermaid energy represents to you, or the fairy energy represents to you, maybe like children, or I don't know, mothers, whatever it represents to you, however that resonates, there's something going on with fairies and mermaids. And you can see here, as we've got again, so excuse me, so sorry, you can see that it's a fairy here, but she's underwater, she's in this lotus flower. So I feel like there is some kind of blossoming for you, some kind of blossoming of emotions after a period of indecision, or being a little bit overwhelmed by multiple choices. So it doesn't have to be love, just to remind you. It can be opportunities with friends, indecision in regards to which direction to go in life. But you can see there is one obvious choice here. You can see that these are all fish. You can see what they are. They're obvious. But what she's looking at is this I was going to say cup because it's the 7 of cups. The 7 of water is the 7 of cups. But this oyster shell, it contains something like extra special. There's something, it could be secrets as well. Feeling a bit, as I say, this is Cancerian energy. Cancer can be quite a tough nut to crack, you know, to get into that pearl inside. You need to really kind of prise them out of the shell. And you can see she's wearing the shell on her head. So it could be that one of these offers has intrigued you more than others, and this specific offer is going to turn out to be you know, the real pearl of the oyster. So let's go to what is supporting you at this time. So what is subconsciously supporting you at this time? What is subconsciously supporting you? Yeah, it's very secretive energy here. I'm not sure what this card is, but we'll see. The 3 of fire. Yeah, I saw this. See, this morning, this is a change, because this morning it came out in the reverse and now it's coming out in the upright. You're moving forwards with something. This is where the change is. The 3 of fire is it's a return on your investments. It's, you know, the time and effort that you've put into something, you're waiting to see a return on that now. You're waiting to see your ships coming in. It's also a card about making a decision. See, the 2 of fire is, or the 2 of wands, as it would be in the usual tarot, is indecision. They need to make a choice. The 3 of fire is like, I've made my choice, I'm waiting to take action. So you can see that this person is facing forwards here. So subconsciously, what is giving you a lot of strength and support right now is that you have, even if you're not aware of it, right, even if you're still in this kind of 7 of water, I'm a bit confused phase, I think emotionally, on a deeper level, you have made a decision. You probably do, if you're really truthful with yourself, you probably do know what you're going to do. The decision's made now, and it wasn't this morning, so it's so funny the difference a day can make, right? So you'd made the decision to move forward. Sometimes this indicates like actual movement or travel or relocation as well, the imagery of this card. Yeah, but you're kind of, there is some kind of secretive energy here. She's kind of wearing a mask, but it also almost looks like fox ears. I do think you're waiting to hear something, or waiting for information, or waiting for an opportunity to arise, perhaps. But I think you've made the decision to move forwards here with something. So what is consciously supporting Virgo at the moment? So your own energy, what is consciously supporting you at the moment? Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. Right. Okay. This is really interesting, because the Queen of... There's something to do with... it feels like Libra and Cancerian energy, or Libra and Pisces. Pisces had this kind of juxtaposition in their reading, and I think Libra did as well last week. Now, as I was saying, there's something to do with fairies and mermaids. Now, this is all your energy. So I guess it's like some kind of universal energy that's obviously I'm not talking about literal fairies or literal mermaids. It's some kind of metaphor here. It may be different to everybody, but water talks of emotions for me. So the mermaids I link with emotional energy, or sometimes water sign energy. Air energy is swords energy. It's the fairy energy or angel energy. The winged energy is air sign energy. So we could be talking Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. I don't know why I went so blank there. It may be that you have these aspects in your chart. If you want to go and check out your birth chart, there's a link in the description box below. It's a free service. So you may find that you have your Venus is in air and your Mars is in water. You can go and check that out. So you're doing something that has a very emotional core. The queens are very expressive as well, so this is something you're open about. This is something that you are taking action on. You're being very overt with this. The Queen of Air, so consciously supporting you is your cognitive ability, your intelligence. Virgo, you do tend to be a very analytical sign. Even though you're not an air sign, you do have a very analytical mind. So your ability to process emotions. Yes. Okay. So the heart of the matter is this emotional expression. What's supporting you is your ability to cognitively work through your emotions, to process your emotions, to communicate. The queens of the air signs are all about communication. So processing and communicating and moving forward because you're able to communicate and take action on this emotional core, and you've made the choice to here. There could be something to do with contracts here. If you're taking on a new job opportunity, there could be contracts involved. The Queens of Air can be the kind of the lawyers of the tarot. So I would say Cancerian, Libran energy. But it's so funny. Again, it's this thing. This is what keeps coming through. I can't wait for that deck to come. It's coming tomorrow. So it'll be definitely in time for the next set of readings. But it's like not only the ability to feel things and then think about them, right? To feel and process, but also the ability to think something or analyze something from the emotional depth. So it's this up down energy that first came through in the Avicii set of readings, the Tell Me Anything, Live a Life You'll Remember readings, where it's like the ability to come from a very cold, analytical, lofty place and to submerge and explore that emotional world. Exploring your emotions can be very liberating if you've been very, very analytical. So it could be that maybe you do a job where you use your brain a lot, or you have to be very logical. So perhaps you're something like an accountant or a lawyer, or a teacher even maybe, and you're going to go on vacation and explore a different aspect of yourself, a more emotional side of yourself. It could be that for somebody. Let's see where you're heading. Whoa, didn't even have to ask. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go again. I'm not 100% sure these wanted to come out, but it could just be a message from one person. Some of you are moving towards a King of Fire energy, or no, because this is your energy. Wait, let me just make sure I'm getting this right. So this is all your energy that I'm asking for. You're moving towards having full control of your passions. You're moving towards a place where you are very nurturing, very passionate about things, very stable. But there's this nostalgia for the past. There's this bellyache energy of like this card always sort of talks to me about missing the past, or yeah, nostalgia, thinking things through from the past. Some kind of situation where you had to let something go and it was disappointing. You could have had some kind of financial loss or financial hit. You could have felt out in the cold. You could have felt a lot of I'm hearing displeasure, but you could have felt a lot of you could feel quite sick when you think of this situation from the past occurring. I'm going to put these away. I just feel like the way they came out, I wasn't quite ready for them to come out. So, and again, I'm very conscious of making sure I get the right message for you in this reading. So, interesting. I'm going to go one more time. So, Virgo's future energy. Now, this is more your energy. It's actually Taurian energy, but it can also be Capricorn, Virgo. You're definitely getting into a more stable place. You're going somewhere where you're going to feel very, very capable. You're going to move into an energy where you feel like you've got all the day-to-day matters running and it's stable. So this is like somebody who runs a happy house and home, somebody who runs a business, or somebody who they have a lot of skills and they're very practical. It's an earth element, so a lot of practical skills, the ability to nurture, the ability to put in effort over time and watch things grow. There is this sense of being very, very stable. He kind of has like these mushrooms growing from his antlers and things like this. So this is kind of somebody who you're moving into a place where you're going to feel very, very settled, very grounded. I feel like these three cards together, this is somebody, again, with that King of Fire that came out, this is somebody who's very, very mature, very emotionally stable, very intelligent and analytical, very calm, very patient. They can probably nurture things, children, you know, businesses, plants, whatever it is. This person can nurture things over time, really put in the effort over time, and have that payoff and reward at the end. This is probably, this is your energy. You will be somebody who others can go to for support, who other people can depend on, who other people can go to for really good advice. Okay, you're going to be somebody who has a lot of experience and is a very warm, compassionate, stable presence in other people's lives. So that's really nice. What's on the underlying for you? Strength. Yeah, you're going to be able to give other people strength. Oh, there's the apples again, look. Or pomegranates, maybe. Yeah. Like, I just looking at how the lion's really roaring there. It's like really coming from his stomach. So it's like one of my favorite quotes is by Queen Elizabeth I. I don't know if she ever actually said it, or if it's it was written after, you know, after the fact. But she supposedly, I think it was the troops at Tilbury. She gave a speech to the troops where she said, "I may have the I may be a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and the stomach of a king, and a king of England too." So what she was saying, it's a bit derogatory to women now, but she was a very unusual ruler in that, you know, we tended to have male rulers, and she was saying, you know, I may look soft, I may look weak, I may look like I'm not the commander of an army, I may not be what you were expecting, but I have a heart big enough to rule. I have a heart big enough to lead. And, you know, I have the bravery and strength to be able to do it. So this is really saying, lead from the heart, lead from that place in the kind of the stomach chakra of kind of confidence and power. So really, it does feel like you're stepping into a very stable place. So, you know, this person, they are so stable and steady. They don't worry about all that stuff that's going on up there. They know that they're going to be fine because they know they've acted honorably, because they know they've done the right thing, because they know that they have put the work in, that they've worked hard. So they deserve, you know, the success that comes to them. And again, this person is so secure that they are quite happy to nurture and to share, you know, to hand out those breadcrumbs to all the other people because they're so stable. So you don't have anything to fear, Virgo, is how this is coming through. What happened consciously between the Seven of Water and the Queen of Air? This is an energy outside of you. Yeah, they're 7-7. There's something to do with like some kind of destined path that you're on here with the sevens. And what was I just saying as well? So the Seven of Swords is it's the thief in the night card. It's somebody lurking in the shadows, somebody creeping around, being quite secretive, doing things behind the scenes. You know, it's quite a sneaky energy. But the thing with the Seven of Swords is it's often misunderstood. The Seven of Swords usually depicts somebody who's stealing swords from a battlefield in the middle of the night so they can't be used to hurt people the next day. So it could be that you have been very, very strategic there with that Queen of Air energy in terms of preparing for... it's like almost like you have a sense of something coming in. You have a sense of people perhaps not having the best of intentions, so it's almost like forward thinking and taking steps to protect yourself in the early days where, you know, I don't know, I feel like you're going to be, here you go, here's the spotlight shining, right? You're going to be in the spotlight. The people who have acted deceptively, that will come to light, where you don't have anything to fear. You can stand there, you know, bearing your soul, you know, see how confident she's like, I may have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and the stomach of a king, and I have high integrity and high honor. So it's like, don't be scared to show who you really are, because you've got nothing to fear, you've got nothing to hide, is how that's coming through. In terms of perhaps some indecision or choices there, and being very strategic. So what was going on subconsciously, please? Subconsciously between the Seven of Water and the Three of Fire. The Angel de la Nuit. So I'm talking about this being the subconscious, and I was talking about the ego and things earlier. The Angel de la Nuit very much symbolizes the shadow side of the self, the darker energies, the things that we suppress, the secrets we, you know, our subconscious hides from ourselves, the side of ourselves that we feel we shouldn't, you know, feelings we shouldn't feel, or things that we feel guilty about, things that we try to, the part of ourselves we try to suppress. Now, a lot of the time this can come through, you know, things that happened in childhood, or, you know, emotional wounds that we've never quite healed from. And again, this is the strength here of this Queen of Water and Queen of Air energy, the ability to feel things and analyze why we feel those things. It's a two-step process. A lot of people just feel or just think. And the combination of the two together is hugely beneficial. This is why people go to counselling. This is why people write books. You know, this is why people talk to friends about the feelings. All these ways that we express or work through our emotions helps us to process them and move on from them, and sometimes move forward carrying them in a more healthy way. So the Angel de la Nuit is a presence. She's unique to this deck. She's kind of like the angel that guides us through the darkness, the angel that guides us through emotional healing, you know, difficult phases of our life, difficult feelings. So she's helped you make a decision here where you felt quite confused, emotionally confused. She's guiding you through it here in the past, subconsciously, and she's helping you make this decision and to get the rewards that are coming to you. I'm just going to stop and restart because I'm just starting to get close to 40 minutes and I don't want the video to cut out halfway through talking. So 1 second. All right, I have to say I'm much happier with this reading so far than the reading I did this morning. It's much more succinct and it's much more informative. I'm really packing in the information in this one. So, and it's looking really, really good. So, as I say, something's changed, something's shifted. So this reading is flowing a lot better. It's looking a lot more favourable to you, because I think perhaps you've made some sort of subconscious decision this morning or throughout the course of the day that's shifted the energies. So really, really interesting. Maybe I got you when you were just waking up and you had your bed head on, but now you've had your coffee and you've processed and you're like, yes, I'm in this amazing leadership energy. You might be getting some sort of leadership position as well. So subconsciously, between the Three of Fire and the King of Earth, whoa, that shot out. Five of Cups. Yeah, you are moving forward. You're moving away from things. This is kind of similar to that Five of Pentacles that we saw. You may have some emotional disappointment from the past. There may be something that you're letting go of there. It's like you're letting it sail away, or you're waiting for this ship to return. So it could be linking to this energy, which is waiting for your ships to come in. Now, I was talking about how this morning's reading had some stuff about dropping emotional baggage from the past. We're seeing that again here. So the Five of Cups is often the crying over spilt milk card. Something didn't work out in the past. You have a lot of negative feelings. You're kind of clinging on to those storm clouds of the past, but you if you don't process them, if you don't do this, if you don't process those emotions, those clouds are going to continue to follow you. The ability to talk about or write down your feelings, or however it is for you that you process your emotions from the things that hurt you in the past, however you do that, it benefits you, because those storm clouds start to clear. That energy, those memories and things are still going to follow you, but you're not going to have that heartache, that stomach ache energy if you do the processing. So what this means is that if you've missed opportunities, new opportunities from the past, perhaps you weren't quite ready to emotionally take those opportunities. When you've done the work, when you've made the decision to move forward from emotional confusion and storm clouds of the past, you are ready when that ship comes back the next time around. It could be a different opportunity, right? But when your ships come in, when those opportunities arrive, you're able to take them because you've done that work to process past emotions. So that's really, really good. Really good to see that. The Queen of Air and the King of Earth. So what is consciously between the Queen of Air and the King of Earth outside of Virgo, please? You do need to make sure you plan. Have you got your tickets, money, passport, phone? The Page of Pentacles says that somebody around you may not be planning very well. Somebody may not have learned everything that they were meant to learn. So it could be somebody, this can be a student. It's normally a younger energy than the King of Earth. This is what you're showing as in the future. The Page of Pentacles is a much younger energy. A student, so this may be like some sort of apprentice at work. It may be a child for you. It may just be somebody who's younger or less experienced than you, but they may need help with the practical matters. You might be ready. You might be like, I've got my tickets, money, passport. You need to make sure that this person has maybe give them a list, right? Give them a list of things to check off to make sure that they're ready as well. They may just need a helping hand with practical matters. It's so funny because the Queen of Air is Libran energy, and I'm just seeing the kind of frozenness of these two. I'm Libra, and all my life, wherever I go, whatever situation I'm in, I always have a Virgo friend looking after me, making sure I've got, making sure I'm prepared, and sorting me out when I go a bit wrong. So I feel like you're going to be doing that for somebody as well there. Can I just get one more clarified, please, on why this Page of Pentacles is in reverse? Why is this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Last chance, please. Why is the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Gosh, this is Libran energy. I think you may be dealing with somebody who's a little bit indecisive here. A little bit not quite sure if they're coming or going. It's like Cinderella trying to go to the ball, but she's kind of... She doesn't know which clock, she doesn't know which time zone she's in, okay? She needs a little bit of help from a Virgo friend to make sure she's balanced and she's not stressing out. It's so funny. So yeah, that is that then. Let's get you an advice card. You've got the protection message. You've got the Swan Spirit in reverse here. Time for a deep dive. I feel like you've done the deep dive. This is, that's what you've been doing. And yeah, life is speeding up. So lockdown's lifting. Get your tickets, money, passport. Get prepared because I think you're going places, Virgo. So where is my book? So number 60, the Swan Spirit. And you've got the protection message. So let's flip it up right so you can see the image as I'm talking. don't talk yourself into diving deep into something just because you see the potential of things instead of what they really are now. The necessary work and patience involved may not be the best use of your energy. Have you seen the potential in someone and think that if you love and support them, they will become the person who knows you love them beyond all others? Wait, hang on. Have you seen the potential in someone and think that if you love them and support them, they will become the person who knows you love them beyond all others? Have you stepped into an opportunity that you know feels too good to be true and might not turn out the way you hope? Now is not a time for selective, limited perception that can lead to misjudgment. Instead, this is a time for going deep and being honest about what you find as you explore the depths. See, going deep. Be honest about what you find when you explore the depths. Have no fear, for whatever you find below will help you love and understand yourself and others and make better choices. Can you sense Swan Spirit calling you to dive deep and resurface to choose again? Have you chosen poorly? Have you chosen poorly? Now I feel bad because I was like, I'm Cinderella. And oh my God, Virgos, don't leave me. I need you. I'll be whoever you want me to be. Okay, well, whatever that means to you, okay? Whatever that means to you. I need to pull another card because I feel like it's this energy here, right? King of Swords. Yeah, you need to think you need to explore your emotions and think very, very clearly about this. I don't think it's saying that you can't have what you want. I think it's saying be honest with yourself about why you want what you want, or why you love who you love, or what you love. Make sure that because there's this indecision about choice here. Make sure. I mean, I think you've chosen. It's confusing to me because I think there is a very firm choice here. It may just be that you need to check something before you move forward. I don't know. Let's get your advice songs. What is your advice song? The people who are resonating with this reading, what do they really, 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 really need to hear right now? Unbelievable. It's the song from Cinderella. So this is love. So this is love. It's what says it makes life with I can't remember the words. So this is love. Right, well, I can't believe that. Will Cinderella goes to the ball? We'll find out next time on Cinderella Does Virgo readings. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in Libra's reading. I'm a Libra, so we'll see. I don't know what else to say. Can we get an advice song, please? Can we get an advice song for Virgo? Best advice you have for Virgo, please. I love that song. Pure by Luke Sital-Singh. Right, go away. I'll put all the songs that came through for this morning's reading and this reading in the description box down below. Go and do a bit of soul searching, figure out your emotions, and then come back and tell me what your decision was. All right, guys, do take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.